thoughts.
100%.
I'm humbled and honored to be here on the stage. My name is Shlomo Stilerman. 21 years ago, my life looked very, very different. I come from a loving, amazing family, great parents, good Rabbi. But inside, I had many, many challenges, many struggles. And I questioned my own abilities. Tonight, I'm going to share with you a very short story, which was a turning point in my life. A winter's man at Waterbury, not a particularly good winter's man. Hold the applause, please. Not having the Sitzfleisch to sit down with my Gemara, I'm walking through the halls and I decide to stroll into my Rabbi, Rabbi Yitzchak Meir Fishman's office to have a schmooze. And after 2-3 minutes, Rabbi looks at me. He says, "Would you like a cold beer?" Took me by surprise because I'm not much of the beer enthusiast, neither was he. Most of our conversations were about Gemara, Rashi, life. So I was intrigued and said, "Sure, what are you serving?" "Miller Lite." But there's a catch. He said, "I want you to walk back into Beis Medrash, sit down by your Gemara, and learn 6 new blot Gemara. And at 6 o'clock, come back and I have the beer waiting for you and I'll share it." I say, "Rebbe, it's 5 o'clock. That's 60 minutes. 6 blot? I've barely learned 6 blot the whole Zman. You want me to learn 6 blot in 60 minutes? It's impossible." Rebbe looked at me and he said, "Stilerman, never tell yourself what's impossible. You know what the problem is? I believe you can do it. But now," he said, looking at his watch, "you only have 59 minutes left." I dashed out of his office into the Beis Medrash. I sit down, holding my Baba Kama, and I blocked out the rest of the room. There was no doors, there was no lights, there was no people, there was no chairs, there was no Sidurim, Chumashim. It was just me, my Gemara, and my Rebbe's voice in my head. "Stilerman, never tell yourself what's impossible." And for 59 minutes, I sat there, line by line, page by page. And when my watch said 6 o'clock, I ran back to his office. I knocked on the door and I threw it open. I could feel my face was red, having just ran a marathon. And I looked my Rebbe in his eyes and I said, "Let's have that Miller Lite now." That was a turning point for me, because not only did I realize that I could achieve far, far more than I thought was possible, 6 blot in 60 minutes, but I learned that night that when a Rebbe believes in a Talmud, there is nothing that's impossible. And I'll fast forward 14 years and 1,400 miles from Waterbury, Connecticut to this city, Miami Beach, where my wife's sitting in the corner and myself founded an organization, a Kiruv organization called YEHUDI. One of our supporters is right here. Thank you, Mr. Hartman. For those of you who don't know YEHUDI, it's a Kiruv organization that was born with a mission to be Mekara the tens and tens of thousands of college students and millennials across America. And 7 years since inception, today, I'm proud to say that YEHUDI employs 25 Rabbanim, Rebbitzins, admin. YEHUDI is on 7 branches, from Miami to Tallahassee, across Florida, with 13 more branches scheduled to open across America in the next 3 years. YEHUDI has dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of Bali Tshuva, and people say, "What's The key to the success, what's the secret? Rebbe, you know what the secret is? Because YEHUDI was built on what Rebbe taught so many years ago. It's a core value that's written in our handbook. It's a core value that every Rav, every Rebbetzin reviews again and again. The value is every student that walks into our room is and can be better than us. We have Talmidim in front of us, and a boy walks in with a jeans and a pony or khakis and a shaven head, and we realize that this could be the next Rabbi Akiva about Tshuva that transforms the world. You're sitting in front of a room of people that never came to a Torah shir. We're teaching them Torah, and we realize that it's very possible that the next keynote presenter at a Torah Umesorah convention is going to be one of these students. Today, YEHUDI exists because a long time ago, a Rebbe believed in a Talmud. The Jewish people's future is so bright because so many Rabbanim, so many Rebbetzins believe in the Talmidim, look up to their Talmidim. And I want to publicly thank my Rebbe, Rabbi Yitzchak Meir Fishman, for believing in me. And I want to publicly thank the Rosh Yeshiva, Rabbi Aaron Kaufman, who taught so many times. Who taught us that a Rav is Gematria 202, which is the Gematria of Ani Ma'amin. A Rebbe means Ani Ma'amin Sheli. I believe in me. A Rebbe is someone who is an Ani Ma'amin Sheli, the one who believes in me, and the rest is all commentary. Thank you.